Okay, that was for the thumbnail. Day 5, resupply in the town. Hiking partner has some bumps and some other some allergic reactions going on, so we may take a few days off trail. And pretty much I'd like to say, oh yeah, it's in the morning, so we're hiking out 2 miles to the road. And when you're through hiking, don't be afraid to change your plans and take a few days off if you're hurting, if you rolled your ankle, if you're sick, you know, if you have the Hershey squirts, any of that stuff. Do not be afraid to go into town, do a couple zeros, you know. So zeros are like you hike 0 miles that day. So take a couple zeros, take a couple Neros. Neros are like you hike 1, 2, 3 miles, and then you just camp out. Yeah, don't be afraid if stuff's going on with you and you need to rest and you need to recuperate and you need to heal. Hey, there's no pressure on trying to hike and make your 30 miles a day, make your 20 miles a day, like all those through hikers are like trying to do, to brag. Oh yeah, I did 20 miles today. It's not worth the bragging rights if you're feeling horrible. So just do what your body needs to do, honestly. And so day 5, I might film a little bit more, like going to town and just getting really good food, because, you know, after backpacking for a while, you're psyching on some high calorie foods like ice cream. So maybe I'll film some of that. Stay tuned. Stayed at Spruce Peak Shelter. I would highly recommend Spruce Peak Shelter. It's very beautiful, it's big, it's got doors, and it's got a stove inside. Cold and raining, Spruce Peak Shelter, you can make a fire inside the shelter, so that's nice. Trail signs are always great to read. Every time I come across the trail sign, I read it. So this says Appalachian Trail. South is off to my left, and north is off to my right. So that's good to know. I'm going northbound, so I'm going to go right. That's one good thing to know. Stratton Pond, we came from there yesterday, 7.7 miles away. Bromley Shelter is 4.7 miles to our right. So the road is halfway in between here and Bromley Shelter. So I have about 2.4, 2.3 miles to go, give or take. So I always read the trail signs. Don't be that person that sits at every road crossing, trail crossing, with your app far out, looking down at your phone like, oh my god, here, oh, trail crossing, let me see on my phone. So it says the trail keeps continuing on the other side of the road. Yeah, let's see here, maybe if I walk a few feet. Okay, I'm getting closer to the trail. Wait, so don't be that person. If you come to a road crossing, a trail crossing, just look for a sign. There's gonna be a sign 99% of the time. Use your eyes, use your awareness, read the sign. It's gonna be better than your app, better than your phone, better than that $9 map you paid for that glitches once in a while. So go ahead and just read those trail signs. There's nothing wrong about it. Hilarious when people are sitting on their phones at the trail sign when they could just look up, read the trail sign, and get all the information. The other thing I like to do when I'm hiking is pack sugar. Personally, sometimes when I'm hiking, like especially in the afternoon up a hill, or I got a couple miles left to go to camp and I'm starting to tank. Sometimes I don't have enough sugar in my bloodstream. It gets to me. I get like faint, I get lightheaded, I get really grumpy, and literally it could be like 3, 4, 5 gummy bears will just totally turn me around. And it's just that little bit of sugar really helps me sometimes, and that's me personally. So I always pack like something like Smarties, as you can see here. Really easy. They're not messy. They come in these little plastic things. Really easy to pack in a hip belt. A big bag of gummy bears is a little bit harder to pack in your hip belt. Gummy bears are great. anything chocolatey is gonna melt, so try and stay away from that. Like gummy bears sometimes will melt together too, so kind of these hard sugary candies are nice. So that's one of my tips, is keep some sugar on hand that you can just freaking mow on when you need that little extra boost. If you have any other questions, just please throw them in the comments and I'll answer them. It's so beautiful out here. It's so amazing that it is nice sometimes to hike without headphones, especially in the mornings and the evenings when the temperature is nice, when the birds are chirping, the lighting's all out, and it's just beautiful. So I like to hike without headphones, without those little wireless things. It's so beautiful out here. Might as well, right? Listen to the epic birds chirping. Yesterday I was just walking and like this branch off this dead tree just fell right next to me. It was really exciting, you know, and it was fun. And then I noticed that because I didn't have my headphones in. So yeah, just one little tip. I think headphones for me draw me into my body, into my head, and I think more about my aches. I think more about how many miles I have to go, and I don't pay attention as much. So I'll hike for an hour and I'm like, I don't remember what I just hiked through. I don't remember any turns. I don't remember that really if it was like, you know, any crazy trees or animals or anything, the creeks I crossed. Like, I don't remember because I'm like so in my head with these headphones on. It like keeps me internal, which is okay. Sometimes you need that, especially if you're trying to truck miles and it's hot in the afternoon. You just put it on, you just go, you know, kind of mindlessly go. And sometimes it's helpful, but sometimes it is really nice to bring your awareness out, to remember each turn you go on the trail, to remember each creek that you cross, to hear all the bird sounds, right? Kind of be more out here connected. And I know it fulfills me when I'm like listening to the birds and that. It makes me happy. This is why I'm out here, is to be out in nature, right? So yeah, just something to think about when you're planning your backpacking trips. And then especially if you're hiking with somebody, man, it's great. You can talk for a few minutes and then you can be quiet for a few minutes. You can talk for a few minutes and be quiet for a few minutes. And I find with those headphones, especially when I'm hiking alone, boom, it's like all day just headphones, all day listening to stuff and never listening to the birds, never listening to nature. So it's something to think about.
Cool. Is that wildlife? Hey there, dude. No, I just want to have a quiet day. But hey there. There you go. I mean, don't want to bother you. Cool. A black bear. Oh my god, when you're like brown, it's like, what? Yeah, they don't have grizzlies out here.
Dude, it was a grizzly bear. That's gnarly. Or maybe it was a wolf.
A wolf! Yeah, we totally have wolves here.
Wolf, wolf.
Dude, we made it! Yippee-ki-yay!
Oh my god, what does that say?
Don't become roadkill, you mindless purist.
Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Yeah.
Hey, you made it! Look, are these beautiful people that here like to say hi to you guys? Great food. Hi. So which way were you going? From there?
Yeah,
We came from there.
I was really afraid you ran north.
I started going that way. I'm like, no, I tend to get lost. I'm just gonna go back and study.
Good thing.
Because I saw people, like 2 people that was going that way. I'm like, oh, where did they go?
We're at 9.
That you guys can eat.
Go into town because I think we need to get more food.
It's an obscured view of an obscured mountain. I guess the view kind of goes. Oh, this is like a cliff.
Pretty.
You think they were rock climbing this cliff?
Oh, that's a good point. I wonder where they were where they were climbing.
It's like a energy goo thing.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, try it out. Take it for a spin.
Hey, wait, can I use your glasses? Can I use your pits? Wait, is the red light going? Oh my god, the red light's going. You're on camera, send it. Dude, let's get some sick footy. I'm gonna send that into Pit Vips. Dude, we just bagged a peak, bro. Sweet. Up on Bromley. Today's day 5 and the sun's setting up there. You'll see some footage of that. I came just down here to film a little bit so I don't annoy everyone watching the sunset. So day 5, hiked 2 miles, hit the road. Gabby's mom picked us up. We went into town, epic. Got food, ate lunch, got a bunch of coffee, restocked our food supply, pooped in a normal bathroom. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Popped back on, hiked 3 miles straight uphill to the top of this ski resort. It's called Bromley Mountain, and supposedly there's this guy named Salt. And you may hear of Salt. He's this guy, young guy, been out here since 2019. Trench coat, has a rope attached to his wrist, and then the rope goes to an axe handle, and there's also an axe head on the axe handle. But and he's just walking around, and supposedly he's bunked up in Bromley shelter. He's nice, never broke the law, none of that. He's just a little bit maybe off, a little short, maybe a little grumpy. So it's a little spooky sometimes for people. Yeah, but besides that, day 5, did 5 miles, and a town stop, and we did a hero. A hero is you sleep at a shelter, you hike into town, do everything that you need to do in town, and hike back out and get to another shelter and sleep the night in the shelter. Today, at the top of the mountain, there's a shelter. It's packed. I mean, we could sleep in it, but it's packed and it's stinky. And outside there's grass, it's flat, and it's really beautiful outside. So we're just sleeping outside, but we made it to a shelter. There's wall plugs and everything at the shelter. Amazing. So day 5, resupply, doing really good. We got a 4-day trek in front of us, 3 full days and 2 half days, so I guess 5 days. And we are gonna keep going. So please stay tuned. Service and batteries are really low. It's really hard to post with the service. So the videos may come a little bit stretched out, but I'm trying to do 1 a day, so stay tuned. Remember to comment anything that you need, anything that you want. Otherwise I'm just gonna keep telling you like mileage and just kind of random stuff, maybe water filters I'm using, huts we stay in, maybe some food. So yeah, just stay tuned, ask comments, questions, ask anything you want, and I'll get back to you with that information on probably the next day's video or so. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment, and please watch my next video.